deuce, Mr. Raven Raceway. Greg Morrison to the front straightaway. Greg Morrison to the front straightaway. Folks, let's give him a warm welcome. The owner of Raven Raceway and who made it all possible this year, Mr. Dave Manus.
Thank you very much. We got nothing? Whoa. We got power? Are we noisy yet?
You got power.
We got power. Okay, we got Reg Morrison coming down here. This race, we're kind of doing a tribute, as y'all have known for about a month and a half. We've been talking about it and honoring Roger McCluskey here, who has been a big asset to getting the USAC midget thing started here in Tucson, and also mainly to honor him for the purpose of how much effort he's put into auto racing, not only as a racer and a friend to a lot of people, but just to be a real competitor himself, and then to follow up in the years later with being the head of USAC right now. So I kind of know where he's came from, and we were laughing today because this is my last one tonight, and I'll get back over there and do what Roger's been doing now, and he says it ain't so hard after all, but I don't know. We got some special guests. I'd like to invite them out here now. Got Mr. Reg Morrison from the County Board of Supervisors. This gentleman did an awful lot to make sure this racetrack got reopened, and I think this guy needs a real big round of applause because, Mr. Morrison, you believed in us, you believed in the racers and the fans in this community, and we are definitely alive and well here. I have some other special guests I'd like to invite out. Mr. Bob Kleberg. He is one of the very best sprint car drivers to ever come out of this country. He's ran with Roger for many, many years, been a fine competitor in the sport, and also a big help to a lot of other people. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Wayne Weiler. Wayne Weiler, another Indianapolis veteran, one of the very greats in auto racing. Come over here, Wayne. Stand right here next to Roger, Wayne. They don't know each other. And Wendy McDonald, who is doing announcing tonight and did last week for Manzanita Speedway up in Phoenix. He's probably one of the very best auto race announcers in the whole United States, and I'm very proud to have him down here tonight helping out too, Wendy. We're going to give away, we got 2 special award plaques here. Is that this one? Okay. You can have the plastic, Mr. Morrison. This plaque we're presenting to Mr. Morrison is presented to Councilman Reg Morrison in appreciation for all the support and assistance you gave to auto racing in the city of Tucson. From Raven Raceway, the fans, and the competitors, thank you, sir. And as appreciation to Roger McCluskey, presented to Roger McCluskey in honor of your many accomplishments as a race driver, USAC director competition. Your dedication to the sport and auto racing is an inspiration to us all. From Roger McCluskey First Annual Classic, next year it'll be a 2-day show. Roger and I already agreed to it. We're going to bring these guys back, and this is to Roger for helping us out, and that's a great appreciation, Roger.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to ask that we do the flag raising ceremony here as soon as we stop these trucks for a second. We'll do the flag raising, and then Wendy McDonald will take over the festivities here for a little bit, and racing will get ready to start. I do want to tell you all, thank you all for coming out tonight. I believe this is the biggest Friday night crowd that has ever been at this racetrack, and it really shows that open wheel racing is alive and well. And really support the drivers here tonight. They're from all over the United States. They're from every state you can think of, and I've had the privilege of racing with them back east and Midwest, and boy, there's some real talent here tonight. I'll tell you, it's a real privilege to race with these guys, and I think all these gentlemen up here has that privilege for many years, and we're proud to be putting on the show tonight. So if you all please stand, take off your hats. We'll have the national anthem by our one and only Carolyn, who ain't nobody does this better.
Oh, say, can you see by by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you all for coming. I want to tell you, Whitney McDonald here is going to do a little chat session while they're getting the heat races lined up. We're almost ready to go. Once again, thanks for supporting Raven Raceway this year. You made it happen. We'll be back, and we'll be back bigger than ever. So, Whitney McDonald, take it over. I'm going racing.
Well, don't run off. I want to congratulate you on your qualifying run. It took a national champion to break your track record after you said it. Good run, David. Kleberg, come over here. I haven't seen you in 150 years. Boy, I'll tell you what I like. I like standing down here with you and Wayne Weiler and Roger McCluskey because it makes me look young. Bob Kleberg, I think you're going to enjoy tonight's races. You started racing midgets where? Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, about 100 years ago?
Joe Park Speedway, 1949, I think it was.
1949, then you raced some Indy cars. Then you moved to the Tucson area and when, about 66, 67?
57, came to Tucson in 57.
But then you must have sat out for a while because I remember you breaking on the scene in the sprint cars and the very first Western World Championships that we ran back in 1968. You were the only Arizona driver in the top 10, but you were first, and I guess that's the best place to be.
Well, I tried to quit for a number of years, but it didn't work.
You're still running the tire shop.
We're still playing tires, fixing flats and all that, having all kinds of fun.
Kind of fun seeing these guys again, isn't it? Let's get old Roger and Wayne over here and see if we can't get them to say something intelligent. We'll bypass you and go to the smart guy here. Can you be here what? I heard him say he didn't get a plaque, so Manus don't get to drive his race car anymore. Wayne, you know, you guys were great. In my opinion, there's never been a better race driver in the state of Arizona set foot in a car than Wayne Weiler was.
All right.
I'll tell you, some of you guys are just too cotton-picking young. You weren't around. Neither was I. My daddy told me about it. This kid had to forge a birth certificate or tell a bunch of lies to get into race cars when he was about 15. Came out, he won the 1957 Manzanita Championship, ran a big 100-miler with CRA, won it, switched to the Champ cars, and you're going to have to correct me on some of these dates. About 1961, I think he was back there with you in 61. 58, you ran the first time. Well, that was not at Indianapolis, though, the first time. Took his driver's test in 59. He ran about a 6th or 7th in a USAC 100-miler at the fairgrounds. Was running well in your first Indy race, which was what, 1961? 1960. One Arizona guy crashed, and I think took every one of you Arizona guys out in one crash.
No, that was in 1961, which was Donnie Davis. He spun, and I wasn't involved in the crash. I think Roger and Bill Cheeseberg were, though.
Well, I took those two out. It took Donnie out. Donnie run across the track, scared everybody, and then you broke a spindle on your car or something on the front end.
No, the left front wheel bearing went out in 153 laps.
Well, I knew it was on the front end. And then the crash in the sprint car. You was running well, and you got into it with Jim Hurtubise and was unconscious for a number of months. A lot of people said you'd never make it back. You've made so cotton picking much money since you come back. Now you own a couple of midgets out here, and I know you have fun. And I'll tell you, I'm real glad to see that you're still involved in racing.
Well, I don't own the midgets. My wife does.
Then maybe she'll let Dave Maness drive.
She probably would.
Now, Roger McCluskey. I saw Roger over at Ascot Park 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we got there was some dead time over there, and he and I were down in the pits talking about the old Robinson and Zabel DeSoto and CRA. One car that we didn't mention is a car that took quite a few of you guys to the USAC ranks, and that was the Echo Special out of Eloy. Probably the most famous sprint car driver or sprint car that ever raced in the state of Arizona. Helped you get there, and it helped Donnie Davis get there. Harry Bechtel made a big name in it, just a great car. And the famous oil spin in the early 60s when they tried to get somebody black flagged, and his car owner was named J.C. Agajanian, talked him into not black flagging him. You hit the oil and spun, and might have cost you a win.
No, it didn't cost me a win. It probably cost me a 3rd place. But that was funny. The guys asked me later, says, how come you were the only one that hit the oil?
That was a good question. I always wondered about that. They weren't going as fast as you, were they?
Well, I could see better than they could. I knew where it was.
Roger, you've been with USAC now for a number of years, and I know it's always nice for you to get home, and you probably don't get home as often as you'd like to.
No, that's right. I usually get out here, this time of the year I get here a couple of times, and sometimes I'm lucky enough to get here in the spring. But you're right, I don't get here as often as I like to.
And all these young guys over there in the pits are going to have to load up and head to Ventura, California. You going to get to sleep in, or you heading for Ventura?
No, I'm heading back to Mazatlan tomorrow.
Back to Mazatlan. Boy, isn't being a USAC director tough? I mean, this guy's got a tough life. Hey, real good seeing you. I think you're ready to fire up some engines. Wayne Weiler, Roger McCluskey, and old Peaches here, Bob Kleberg.
Well, that's right, Wendy. We are getting set up right now for the first heat race of the Roger McCluskey Classic. And we want to thank all the dignitaries tonight. And a special thanks to Roger McCluskey for coming out and being a part of this last race of the season for the USAC Midgets here at the widest 3/8 in the West.
Well, the qualifying's done. The long trip to Tucson's done, and it's show and tell time for the USAC Midgets. Final race of the year here at Raven Raceway. As I said, a lot of them will be heading to Ventura, California just as soon as this one's over. But they got a lot of work at hand, and it all starts here with heat number 1, green flag. Car number 1K, Kevin Doty, sweeps from the outside, has the lead off turn 2. They'll be fighting for those top 4 positions as that's main event time. Doty heads them off turn 4. The leader at the end of 1, Jerry Coons Jr. tries the outside. Appio in 3rd, and on the move is car 11, Kevin Olson. Olson, who started in the back row, has worked his way up to 4th. Coons trying the inside, couldn't get his nose in. Car 11, Kevin Olson, has taken over the 2nd spot. Appio pushed wide and had car 57 stall out. Yellow flag flies. Yellow flag out as car 57 has lost power here on the front straightaway. Lead car is car number 1K, Kevin Doty. Running in 2nd, Jerry Coons Jr., car 12A. In 3rd, car number 11, Kevin Olson. And in car 95, Wally Pankratz. Car number 1, Rich Vogler, 21, T.J. Jones. And car number 38, Kent Zimmerman. They'll be moving car 21 back up to the position where he's running on the last green lap, and that'll be right behind car number 11.
You know, speaking of IndyCar drivers, A.J. Foyt, Wendy used to just love these midgets during the in-between his IndyCar racing on a Wednesday night at Santa Fe in Chicago or out in California. Whenever he had a chance, this was one of his first loves. USAC midgets.
He came out to a little race, I think paid $350 to win at Manzanita one night after he'd already won Indy. Set a new track record. Beat Roger McCluskey in the main event. They got the track clear, but we will go one more time. One more. Kevin Doty leads the parade here under the yellow flag. Top 4 to the feature, the rest of the cars to the semi. And the fastest 6 are inverted by their qualifying time once they get into the main event. Kevin Doty, car 1K, heads them through turn 3. It's green flag time again for heat number 1. Doty goes back to work. Olsen drives to the inside of Coons. Can't move. Coons just tapped Doty. Manages to keep control off turn 2. They battle for the lead with Doty out front. Coons in second. Olsen holds third. Jones runs in fourth. Vogler in fifth. Pancratz 6 and Zimmerman 7. Olsen on the inside takes over second, puts it inside of Doty. Doty on the outside. Olsen on the inside. Doty with the lead. They get Olsen taking over as Doty drops back to second. Coons is wide. Jones on the inside into third. Coons drops further back as car number 1, Rich Vogler, moves by. The points leader, Kevin Olsen, out front. Car number 11, Kevin Doty, in second. P.J. Jones in third, Rich Vogler in fourth. Pulling away is Kevin Olsen, and in the battle as they battle to try to be in the top 4. Doty hangs on to second. Vogler trying the inside, but it's Jones taking over the second spot, car 21. On the inside, wheels bang as Vogler kind of bumps his way into third. Vogler, the former champion, tied for second in the points chase entering tonight's festivities. Has his side second on second generation driver P.J. Jones at the white flag. The battles for second is Kevin Olsen playing a game of get gone as he powers off turn 3. Vogler to the inside. Olsen with the lead. Jones finishes in second. Vogler gets third. Kevin Doty finishes in fourth. Jerry Coons, car 12A, gets fifth, and then Wally Pancratz in 95 and Kent Zimmerman in 38A. Top 4 will be transferring to the main event. That'll be Kevin Olsen, car number 11, P.J. Jones, and car number 21, then car number 1, Rich Vogler, and 1K, Kevin Doty. Those 4 to the feature. Going into the semi will be Jerry Coons in 12A, Wally Pancratz in 95, 38A, Kent Zimmerman, and the car that failed to finish, car number 57, Mike Appio. Cars for the second heat race. Cars sharing the front row as they parade around. Four heat races, 2 last chance races. Semi and the main event, all yet to come. Greg and Winnie headed out for the green flag. And Winnie jumps out front. McCluskey into second. Back on the inside, Mike Gregg tries to reclaim second. Schumann's on the move in car 8A as he takes over fourth. Schumann into third to the inside, got to McCluskey and flipping. Billy Schumann of Mesa ran up over the wheel on car 51, Roger McCluskey Jr., and he flipped in turn 2. The battle was for second into the inside with the two-time Arizona Sprint Car champion, man who followed the USAC circuit in the early 70s, Billy Schumann. Tried the inside of Roger McCluskey Jr., ran up over his front wheel and cartwheeled the Charlie Fletcher entry. The car races out of Colorado.
And he's out of the car. He looks like he's okay, Wendy.
Billy Schumann, the report is okay. Schumann flipping in turn 2, brings out a race-stopping red flag. He's climbed out of the car. He's okay. Working to get the track cleared over in turn 2. Roger McCluskey Jr.'s car number 51 still sitting there. Billy Schumann's ride, car number 8. Flipped, and they'll be working to get it cleared away on the track.
I'm curious what happened to Dave Maness over there at turn number 2, Wendy. All of a sudden he just spun out of nowhere. Nobody touched him or tapped him. And now he's being pushed over at turn number 2. We've got a silver Oldsmobile RKE 587. Your lights are on. RKE 587, a silver Oldsmobile. Your lights are on.
And your diehards die. Still working to get the track cleared.
Looks like Maness is going to be out of this one as he gets pushed into the pit area.
Car number 2 out. Car number 8A out, and possibly car number 51 out. So our 8-car field could be down to 5 with only 1 lap completed in our second heat race.
Well, what do you say we give away a couple more of these gifts, Wendy, on the program giveaway? Get your lucky number program out on that lower left-hand corner of the rear page. If you have lucky number 8856, you just won yourself a cap from Sam Doty, Capital Trenchers. How about a T-shirt from the MMOA Midgets? If your lucky number is 8888, you just got yourself a T-shirt from the MMOA Midgets, and you can pick these prizes up over at the video booth in the main concession area. 5 quarts of Pennzoil and an oil filter from Leo's Auto Supply. If your lucky number is 883, oh, I love the suspense, 8835, you just got yourself 5 quarts of Pennzoil and an oil filter from Leo's Auto Supply. And we'll be giving away a lot more prizes in between some of these races and at intermission time. Got a lot of stuff to give away tonight.
Car number 8 being pulled away. Gary's towing service on hand to help get the track cleared. Car number 23, Terry Winnie, will be the lead car with 1 lap completed. Car number 98, Mike Gregg, running in second. Bob Crisp, car number 8X, in third. Car number 7, Dan Boris, running in fourth. And car number 13, Stephen D. Lewis, in fifth. Car number 8A running over the wheel on car number 51. Sent him into a flip. Both those cars sidelined through the heat races for the running of our 40-lap main event. Terry Winnie, who won the main event last Saturday night, racing out of St. Peters, Missouri, leading the cars around as the push trucks get them back under power. Mike Gregg, Fort Collins, Colorado, in second. Bob Chris, Crestline, California. Dan Borsch, in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And Stephen D. Lewis from Bakersfield, California. One more time before it goes green again. Take the green flag, heat number 2 back underway. Winnie goes back to work, car 23 in with 98 Mike Gregg hanging in the second spot. Crisp is running third, Borsch fourth, and Lewis in fifth. Terry Winnie continues to set the pace, a battle for second. Crisp works on Mike Gregg. Gregg holds him off down the back chute. Car 98, Mike Gregg, continues to run in second. Bob Crisp third in car number 8X. Then car number 7, Don Borsch, in car 13, Stephen D. Lewis. Terry Winnie, who got in some lap time last Saturday night, has a feel of the 3/8 mile track, building a little bit of a lead over Mike Gregg and Crisp. Lewis works on Borsch for the final transfer spot. Borsch holds him back. The second generation driver, Terry Winnie, in command here in our second heat race. The rookie, Stephen D. Lewis, works on Dan Borsch of Milwaukee for fourth. One of them will make the main, the other one will be in the semi, and it depends on which one of them can finish in the fourth spot. Winnie's starting to stretch it out over Mike Gregg. White flag, 1 lap from home. Lewis still trying to take away fourth from Don Borsch in car number 7. Car 23 in, Terry Winnie heads it out. The Missouri driver has the win. Car 98, Mike Gregg, car 8X. Bob Crisp, and in car 7, Dan Borsch, in car 13, Stephen D. Lewis. Transferring to the main event through our second heat race, car 23 in, Terry Winnie, racing out of Missouri. Then Colorado's Mike Gregg in car 98. California's Bob Crisp in car number 8X. And Wisconsin's Dan Borsch in car number 7. So drivers from 4 different states taking the top 4 positions in our second heat race. Third heat race, car number 90, Dave Corvair powered. Cough and pain lead them into turn 3. They tickle the throttle, take the green flag. Cough puts the Corvair to the front. Ernie Payne in second. Jerry Rice third. Buddy Nelson in fourth. Branghetto running in fifth. At the end of one, it's the Arizona points leader, Dave Koch, with the lead. Ernie Payne, who's third in points in the Arizona chase, runs in second. The little lady, Jerry Rice, in third. Buddy Nelson, fourth. Branghetto, fifth. Eric Wilkins in sixth. Ricky Hood running 7th, and Gary Fawcett in 8th. On the point, it's still Dave Kopp, car 90. Branghetto has moved car 50 into the 4th and final transfer spot. Has his side set on Jerry Rice, puts it to the outside of Jerry. She holds him back, pushes a little wide. Branghetto to the inside. Branghetto takes over 3rd. Branghetto, the man on the move, started 6th. He's moved up to 3rd. Buddy Nelson working and got it up over a wheel into the fence. Buddy Nelson. Nelson was trying to get by Jerry Rice, ran up over the right rear wheel, came down and slammed into the fence going into turn 3. Yellow flag out. 4 laps have been completed. 4 down, Buddy Nelson sees his hopes to make it into the main event go by the boards as he was trying for 4th, trying to get by Jerry Nelson. Or Jerry Rice ran up over her right rear wheel, came down, and then it shot him straight into the fence, made a right-hand turn into the turn 3 wall. Wreckers over to pick up the car, get the track cleared. 4 down, 4 remaining in our 3rd heat race. Here under the yellow flag, car number 90, Dave Culp, leads the way. Car 77, Ernie Payne running in 2nd. Mario Branghetto running in 3rd, car 50, and then Jerry Rice in car 26. Ricky Hood in car 7, TJ 01. Eric Wilkins in 34, Gary Fawcett. Red light on, and the car's halted here on the front straightaway while they work to get the track cleared over in turn 3, trying to clear away Buddy Nelson's car number 11. Push trucks heading around to be ready when they get the track cleared. Gary's towing service wrecker over to pull off car number 11. Buddy Nelson slamming hard into the wall in turn 3. No injuries, we're happy to report. Buddy Nelson's okay, and they'll be working to get his car pulled clear. Push trucks behind the remaining cars, ready to get them back under power. Car 11's on the hook and being pulled clear. The push truck's waiting. Push truck standing by as Gary's towing service brings car number 11 down the front straightaway. Severe front end damage and rear end damage on car 11. Walking slowly down the front straightaway, the driver of car 11, Buddy Nelson. Glad to see that he's okay as Car suffered extensive damage, but Buddy Nelson okay, and he's making a long trip back to the pits. Cars getting back under power to resume action in our third heat race. Just at the midpoint, 4 down, 4 to go. Dave Culp in car 90, Ernie Payne in 77, Mario Branghetto in car 50, 26 Jerry Rice, 7 Ricky Hood, 01 Eric Wilkins, and car 34 Gary Fawcett. Cars in line, we'll go one more time. Dave Culp leads the pack down the back chute. Kemp looks them over, gives them the green as they come through turn 4. Culp with the lead. Ricky Hood to the inside of Jerry Rice moves car 7 TJ into 4th. Still Culp out front, Payne, Branghetto, and Hood. Then Jerry Rice, Eric Wilkins, and Gary Fawcett. Dave Culp powers his Corvair off turn 4, takes a white flag. There's 1 remaining. Ricky Hood working on Mario Branghetto for 3rd. Dave Culp, car 90, takes it through turn 3, sets it through turn 4, powers out. Dave Culp has the win. Ernie Payne in 2nd, Branghetto 3rd, Ricky Hood in 4th. Jerry Rice finishes 5th, Eric Wilkins 6th, and Gary Fawcett in 7th. Car number 90 making it into the main event. Dave Culp, car 77, Ernie Payne will be in the feature, as will car number 50, Mario Branghetto. Car number 7, Ricky Hood, earned a spot in the main. Going into the semi will be car 26, Jerry Rice, car 01, Eric Wilkins, and 34, Gary Fawcett. Cars for our 4th heat race. Lining up on the pole will be car number 22, Darrell Hall from Fresno, California. On the outside, car number 50. Cars in line as they take it into turn 3. Kemp looks, he looks, he looks, he waves. Car 15, Ricky Johnson gets the jump at the drop of the green. He's out front. Darrell Hall, car 22, runs in 2nd. A car gets it wide, pulls it back down. Car number 79, Terry Farrar, almost caught the fence. Ricky Johnson of Phoenix leads the way down the back chute. Dave Strickland, car 41, tries the inside for 2nd. Strickland on the inside of car number 22. Hall got it wide. It cost him 4 positions. Dave Strickland has taken over 2nd. Ricky Johnson's out front. Dave Burns, car 73, has taken over 3rd, and Sleepy Tripp, the 2-time national champion, on the move after starting 8th. He's running 4th and working. Tripp puts it to the inside of Dave Burns, tries for 3rd. Tripp takes over 3rd. The Western Regional Champion, Sleepy Trip, on the move as he closes in on Ricky Johnson and Dave Strickland. It's still Johnson with the lead, Strickland in second. Sleepy Trip, car 67, puts it to the inside of Strickland. He's got second. Sleepy Trip up from 8th to 2nd and closes in on Ricky Johnson. Trip works to the inside of Johnson. Johnson beats him off the turn. Ricky Johnson with the lead. Sleepy Trip in second at the white flag. 1 to go. Nose to tail to the inside again goes Sleepy Trip. But the yellow flag is out. Yellow light's on. They'll be slowing it down. Darrly Hall, car 22, brings out the yellow flag. Darrly Hall from Fresno, California, car 22, brings out the yellow flag with 7 laps completed. Push truck over to get behind car number 22. Car 15, Ricky Johnson. Car 67, Sleepy Trip. 73, Dave Burns. 41, Dave Strickland. 79, Terry Farrar. 78, Jerry Cook. Car 8, Mike Stryker. And then car number 22, Darrly Hall. Ricky Johnson, the leader, but he's got a tiger by the tail at the white flag. Tripp puts it to the outside. Can't move there. Johnson holds the lead to the inside is Tripp. Can't make the move. Drives it again to the inside. They're side by side through 3. Ricky Johnson heads it out. Ricky Johnson with a win. Tripp in second. Car 15, Ricky Johnson, picks up the win in our 4th heat race. Car 67, Sleepy Trip gets second. 73, Dave Burns third. In the 4th and final transfer spot goes to car 41, Dave Strickland. Car 79, Terry Farrar finishing in 5th. Tucson pace the field around as they wait for the green flag. Matt Franklin makes it out to complete the field in our last chance race. One more lap for Lad Franklin to catch up with the field. Hank Winter and Mike Williams take him into turn 3. Take the green. Winter out front, Denise Bennett into second, car 9. Robbie Flock crossed it up, manages to bring it back in. Mike Williams dropping back car number 94. second. Robbie Flock third. Richard Griffin in fourth. Mike Williams moves car 94 back into the fourth spot. Only the top three go to the semi. That's Hank Winter in 45, Denise Bennett in 9, Robbie Flock in 1X. Todd Whitman takes a good look at the wall in turn 2. Winter with the lead. Robbie Flock working to the outside, can't get by Denise Bennett, and Richard Griffin closing in, making it a 4-car battle for second. Winner with the lead, 4 cars battle for the second spot. Bennett holds second, then Flock, Williams, and Griffin. Griffin works on the outside. It's a little too wide. Mike Williams drives back to the inside. Hank Winter of Tucson continues to lead the way. Hank Winter, car 45 out front. Denise Bennett in 9. 1X is Robbie Flock, 51A. Richard Griffin in 94. Mike Williams, 88 Alan Fome. They'll be looking for the white flag next time by. Hank Winter puffing some smoke from car 45. Winter's got problems as he takes the white flag. Winter trying to nurse it home is out front. Hank Winter, car 45, brings it through turn 4, still puffing smoke. Winter has the win. The battle for second goes to Robbie Flock, car 1X, then car 9. Denise Bennett, car 51A. Richard Griffin, car 94, Mike Williams. 88, Alan Fome. Running time of 2 minutes, 26 seconds, 64 100ths, 2:26.64. First time we've run 8 laps tonight without a yellow flag. And that's in the last chance race. But we got another last chance race to try with car number 1B. Jack Yaley of Phoenix lining up on the pole. Car number 11N, Mike Brooks of Tulsa, Oklahoma, on the outside in the second row. Car 07. And Mike Brooks in the front row. Dennis Bellicote and Brad Randall in row number 2. Bob Davison and Al Allen in the third row. Back row, J.D. Vance and Mick Papano. Yaley and Brooks take them through turn 3. Kemp with the green. Our last chance race underway. Yaley on the inside moves out front. Brooks cuts to the inside. The Oklahoma driver moves out front. Mike Brooks, Tulsa, Oklahoma, car 11N with the lead. Jack Yaley, car 1, runs in second. Dennis Bellicote, car 07. Brad Randall, car 16. Car number 10, Al Allen, runs in 5th. Yaley trying to move back by Mike Brooks as they battle for the lead. Brooks with the lead, Yaley to the outside. Yaley back to the inside of Brooks. Brooks holds him off down the back chute. Mike Brooks continues to lead the way with Yaley in second, Bellicote in third. Rat Randall, car 16, holds fourth in car 10, Al Allen, 33, J.D. Vance. Top 3 will be transferring to the semi. And we have a 3-car battle, making a 4, 5, 6-car battle for third. 2 cars battle for the lead. It's Brooks and Yaley battling for the lead. The rest of the cars battle for the third and final transfer position. Brooks for the lead, can't get loose from Jack Yaley. Then it's Pellicotti, Randall, Al Allen. Yaley keeping the pressure on Mike Brooks. Then the battle is for third. Pellicotti, Randall. Bob Davison, a spin by Randall. And over goes Randall. Brett Randall of Mesa spun it, dug in, and just did an easy roll over in turn one. Red lights on, halting action here in our second last chance race. Emergency crew there to check over Brett Randall of Mesa. Easily they get the car back on its wheels. Car's back on its wheels. Safety crew's there, and they're talking to Brett Randall. Brett Randall kind of directing traffic. He is okay. Brett Randall flipping over in turn one. Okay as he talks to him, kind of directs traffic around. Action halted here in our second last chance race. Flipped by car number 16, Brett Randall of Mesa. And he's just content to ride with the car as it's being pulled in by Gary's towing service.
Lynn Korf, please call home as soon as possible. Lynn Korf, call home.
Car 16 waiting for the traffic to clear around the entrance to the pits. Push trucks waiting to get the cars back under power. 6 laps have been completed in our second last chance race. Mike Brooks of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the leader, car number 11N. Push trucks waiting and about ready to get them back under power. 2 laps remaining in our second last chance race. Top 3 cars will be going in the semi. For the rest of them, it's load up, get ready for Ventura, California tomorrow night. Dennis Pellicotti out of it. Bob Davison, car 14, moving up into his proper position, running third behind car number 11N, Mike Brooks, car number 1, Jack Yaley, then car number 14, Bob Davison. In the 4th spot, Al Allen, car number 10, car 33, J.D. Vance, car number 88, Alan Fome. Mike Brooks takes the cars into turn 3. Kemp waits with the green. Brooks with the green goes back to work. Yaley looks for a hole on the inside, can't move. Davison closing in. Al Allen is there. 4 cars battle down the back chute. White flag waiting. It's Brooks, Yaley, Davison, and Allen. Yaley tries the outside, cuts it back to the inside. Mike Brooks denies him off turn 2 down the back chute. Yaley again to the outside. Cuts it back to the inside, gets his nose in. They battle out and it's Brooks with the win. Jack Yaley finishes in 2nd, car 14. Bob Davison gets 3rd, then car number 10, Al Allen. Car number 88, Alan Thome. Car number 11N, picking up the win from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Mike Brooks. Car number 1 from Phoenix, Jack Yaley, finishes 2nd. Also transferring to the semi-main will be car number 14, Bob Davison.
Mission. Now, who's going to win this battle? The owner of Raven Raceway? No, he's not the owner of Raven Raceway. He's a race car driver. And that man right there has the authority right now. Now, whether George will be working here next year, I don't know. But right now, he's the man. And let's see what Mr. Manus has to say as he comes by. Look at George. Please get off the racetrack. You just saved your job, George. Hibner made him do it, he said.
Better than saying the devil made me do it.
That's right.
Dave Manus takes the cars off turn 2, but we'll go at least one more. They'll be looking when they head through turn 4. Dave Manus and Gary Fawcett lead them into turn 3. A look, a wave. Green flag, semi-main. Manus jumps out front. To the inside goes Gary Fawcett, car 34. Fawcett with the lead. Crowded into turn 3. Fawcett leads the way. Manus in 2nd. Zimmerman holds 3rd. A spin. Got T-boned. They stack it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars have stacked up over in turn 2. Car 01, Eric Wilkins, one of the cars involved. Car 78, Jerry Cook. Car 9, Denise Bennett. One spin, and it was stack-up time over in turn 2. Working to get the track cleared over in turn 2. Going to take a while with melee over in turn 2, so the red flag's out. One lap has been completed in our 12-lap semi-main. Car number 34, the lead car at the end of one. Gary Fawcett. Car 2, Dave Manus running in second. Car 38, Kent Zimmerman third. Car 79, Terry Farrar runs in fourth. 26, Jerry Rice in fifth. Then car number 13, Stephen D. Lewis. Car 1X, Robbie Flock. Car 22, Darrell Haw. Car number 14, Bob Davison. And car 11N, Mike Brooks. Still working to get the track cleared over in turn 2. Top 6 cars from the semi will be transferring to the main event. At the end of one, the top 6, car number 34, Gary Fawcett. Car number 2, Dave Manus. 38, Kent Zimmerman. 79, Terry Farrar. Car 12A, Jerry Coons Jr. And car 26, Jerry Rice. Car 51, Roger McCluskey Jr. able to rejoin the field. Car number 9, Denise Bennett, able to join the tail end of the pack. Car 95, the car driven by Wally Pankratz, on the hook. Car 26, a car driven by Jerry Rice, being pulled in. Burning the fuel off over in turn 2. Push truck going over to get behind car 01, the car driven by Eric Wilkins, to get him back under power, try to rejoin the field. Action halted with the multi-car crash. One lap completed in our semi-main. Heads back to the pits. Appears the car 78 has front end damage, waiting for a wrecker.
Or 4. One more gift certificate to give away. No, I've got 2 more. One from Leo's Auto Supply, another one all expense paid vacation down to Yellowfront's parking lot.
Gary Fawcett leads the pack off turn 2, sets them down the back straightaway. Dave Manus, car number 2, 38 Ken Zimmerman, 79 Terry Farrar. They pick up steam and take a green. Car 34, Gary Fawcett out front. Manus in second, Zimmerman third, Farrar in fourth. Top 6 will be transferring to the feature. Jerry Coons Jr., car 12A, runs in 5th. Robbie Flock is up to 6th, car 1X. Manus working on car number 34. Fawcett holds him back. Fawcett and Manus battle for the lead. Zimmerman and Farrar battle for third. Battle for 5th is Jerry Coons Jr. and Robbie Flock. Jack Yaley closes in on that battle for 5th. And over the top 6 will be in the feature. Gary Fawcett, car 34, still with the lead down the back chute. Manus in second, Zimmerman third. With the lead, can't shake loose from Dave Manus. Manus closing in down the back chute. Manus to the inside. Can't move, half of it's gone. Bobby Flock moves into 5th. It's still Fawcett and Manus with a battle for the lead. Farrar trying the inside of Zimmerman as they battle for third. 3 cars battle for 5th with Flock in 5th. And Jerry Coons Jr. and Jack Yaley. Farrar to the inside of Zimmerman. Manus with the lead. Dave Manus takes over. Dave Manus is out front. Car 34, Gary Fawcett in second. Zimmerman holds third, Farrar fourth, Flock, Coons, and Yaley. Locked in a battle for third behind Manus and Fawcett. Flock on the inside moves into fourth, car 1X. Coons trying to follow him through. Wide flag, 1 to go for Dave Manus. Yaley slowing down car 1, but a 4-car battle for third. Fawcett pushes wide and stalling out as he's got problems, appears to have blown a tire. Car 2, Dave Manus heads it out. He's got the win. Second goes to Robbie Flock and Jerry Coons Jr. Kent Zimmerman, Terry Farrar. Dave Manus picking up a win in our semi-main, car number 2. Robbie Flock with a great drive after having to run in the last chance race. Brings car number 1X home in second, car 12A. Jerry Coons gets third. Fourth goes to car 38A, Kent Zimmerman. Fourth to car number 79, Terry Farrar. And the final transfer spot going to car 22, Darrell Hall. To come down and see what Dave's done down here at Raven Raceway. And Dave, you've done quite a job. Got a beautiful facility here. You bring a national championship race, and I think that this is the first time since about 1979 that we've had a national championship race in the state of Arizona for the USAC midgets. And I know that there was a lot that led up to this. In fact, I got a list of stuff that led up to this right here. I got to put my glasses on. Says Dave Manus was born at a very early age. Well, that's true. Graduated from Rincon High School here in Tucson in 1964. Started racing in 67. Finished 6th overall in Tucson Globe Eloy Series in the Super Modifieds. Well, actually in the Roadster class, your own car owner. 2nd overall the next year as your own car owner. In 1970, first in the mid-season championship in Tucson, 3 feature wins driving for yourself. 71 through 74, you raced limited modified sprint cars and off-road cars. 1975, first overall in Tucson in the limited modifieds, 3rd overall in the Tucson Phoenix Globe Series with 11 feature victories. Drove for yourself in the limited modifieds and for Bud Trainer in the midgets, and then 3 championships, 3 state championships in the midgets, 76, 77, and 78. And that was all for Bud Trainer. Then you drove for the R.E. Miller paving and construction car. 1982, you finished first in state in Tucson points with 6 feature victories, including the Jimmy Carruthers Memorial Race in Phoenix, the Hank Arnold Memorial in Tucson. Won Belleville Coors National Midgets Championship, driving for yourself. And then in 83, 6 feature victories through 10, 20, 83. 3rd in points in state championships. Most memorable race, it says here, the 1986 Buddy Taylor Memorial and your Belleville Nationals win. And I think just what you've done this year makes your driving career pale by comparison, because you've done a tremendous job. We know that you're getting old. Your body's getting tired from all the hard work down here, and I understand that when you get through in Bob Bauer's car tonight, you're just going to hang it up. But I think that your brother-in-law has a gift for you somewhere here, so you won't be lonely. Your brother-in-law's got you a chair with a steering wheel on it there, David. No, it don't turn, but if you work on it hard enough, that'll keep your arms in good shape. David, again, I want to tell you how much I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the turnout, the fan support that you've had here for a national championship race, and you've just done a tremendous job, and I'm real proud of you.
Thank you, William McDonald. I really want to say thank you to my crew here. Greg Granados, Frank Granados, Donnie Woods, my beautiful wife. We've spent 20 years together racing. We've been all over the United States. We've won a lot of races. I hope to be as good as promoter for Tucson, Arizona as I've been and had the opportunity to race in, and I thank you all very much.
We're going to send Dave on a little trip down to the tail end down here. He has assembled quite a field here tonight, and he wants to personally shake each one of them's hands as we introduce them. We're going to start down at that end. Wait for Dave to get down there. You're going to make Dave walk all the way to the front? Okay, well, they're going to go get Dave. See, he isn't as old as I said he is. He can still run. So we'll go down to the front end for the introduction of drivers. Starting on the pole from Phoenix, Arizona, driving car number 38A. One of the real fine rookies in the state of Arizona this year, Kent Zimmerman. I noticed a bunch of you that ain't making any noise. Now, hey, this is national championship, and Dave's got the best field of midgets that's going to be assembled anywhere maybe outside the Belleville Nationals, and you got to give them a send-off. Car number 11, the current points leader in the national championship chase from Rockford, Illinois, Kevin Olson. A two-time national champion. Current points leader in the West Regionals Championship chase. Car number 67, Sleepy Trip. A former USAC sprint car champion, driving car number 7 TJ out of Memphis, Tennessee, Ricky Hood. He can even shake hands with himself on the inside of row number 3, car number 2, Dave Manus. On the outside, a former champion and still in the chase for this year's championship. Car number 1 from Indianapolis, Indiana, Rich Vogler. Car number 50 lines up on the inside of the next row, racing out of Fresno, California, Mario Brignetto Jr. On the outside will be car number 79 from Ojai, California, Terry Farrar. On the inside of the next row, all the way in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, car number 7, Dan Borse. From Casa Grande, Arizona, driving car number 73, Dave Burns. From Tucson, Arizona, driving car number 12A, Jerry Kearns Jr. Car number 21A from Rolling Hills, California, P.J. Jones. Car number 8X lines up on the inside of the next row from Crestline, California, Bob Crisp. On the outside will be car number 41 from Denver, Colorado, Dave Strickland. Car number 1K in from Milan, Illinois, Kevin Doty. Tied for second in the national points chase, the winner of last Saturday night's main event here at Raven Raceway. Car number 23 in from St. Peters, Missouri, Terry Winnie. On the inside of the next row will be car number 77 from Tucson, Arizona, Ernie Payne. On the outside from Phoenix, driving car number 15, Ricky Johnson. Back to the inside from Fort Collins, Colorado, car number 98, Mike Gregg. On the outside, he won the Mighty Midgets of Arizona Championship, and he's wrapped things up for the championship in the Arizona USAC division. Car number 90 from Phoenix, Dave Cope. On the inside of the back row, car number 22 from Fresno, California, Darrly Hall. Made a great drive from the last chance race through the semi to earn his way into the main event. Car number 1X, a former Western Regional champion from City of Industry, California. Car 1X, Robbie Flock. 22 cars, 40 times around. The nation's top midget drivers assembled here at Raven Raceway, the first time since about '79, a national championship USAC midget race. And when they head off turn 4, down in turn 4, let's get on your feet. Let's yell, let's shout, let's do a little screaming, and let's let them hear it, the cars and drivers of the United States Auto Club. You done good. Cars breaking ranks to get back into their proper starting order from their parade lap. Cars getting back in line, 40 times around for the national championship points chase. Also a points chase for the West Coast Regional USAC standings, and it'll put a wrap on the Arizona USAC season. They will go one more time.
Marshal Kroger called the railroad for their emergency. Marshal Kroger called the railroad for an emergency. Must have to go to work or something. Go get your choo-choo train.
Kent Zimmerman and Kevin Olson takes the field down the back chute. Flagman looks him over, waves the green. Kevin Olson jumps out front. It is crowded. Kevin Olson with the lead as they power through turn 4. Sleepy Trip in second, Dave Manus third, Ricky Hood in fourth, Zimmerman fifth. Kevin Olson, Rockford, Illinois, setting the early pace here in our main event. Yellow flag out. A spin under the Marco sign. Terry Farrar, car 79, brings out the yellow flag. Car 21, second generation driver P.J. Jones pulls in. Kevin Olson, car 1167, Sleepy Trip, 2 Dave Manus, 7 Ricky Hood, 38 Kent Zimmerman, 73 Dave Burns. Car 1, Rich Vogler. In car 50, Mario Bringetto. Push truck behind car 79 to get Terry Farrar's car back under power. Terry from Ojai, California. Farrar back under power. Kevin Olson continues to lead the parade, working to get the cars in their proper positions. Cars in line, we will take one more. 2 laps have been completed in our feature race. Kevin Olson of Rockford, Illinois on the point. Sleepy Trip, a 2-time national champion. Costa Mesa, California, runs in second. Tucson's Dave Manus, car 2 in third. Tennessee's Ricky Hood, car 7TJ, runs in the 4th spot. They headed out for the green. Sleepy Trip works to the inside. Olson holds him off and then stretches it out down the back chute. Kevin Olson with the lead. Kevin Olson, the national points leader, out front in our feature race. Sleepy Trip, the West Coast point leader, in second. Manus holds third, Ricky Hood in fourth. Rich Vogler has moved to fifth. Ken Zimmerman runs sixth. Mario Bringetto runs in the 7th spot. Then Dave Burns 8th. Terry Winnie's on the move. Car 23's up to 9th. Winnie started back in 16th, and he's moving in car 23. A spin! A spin in turn 2. Car 8, Bob Chris brings out the yellow flag. 5 laps have been completed. 5 down, 35 remaining in our main event. Spin by Bob Crisp, car number 8. Slowing action, Crisp racing out of Crestline, California. Push truck over to get car 8 back under power. Push truck behind car 8X. Crisp has it back under power. Tag the field, still on the lead lap. Take one more lap to get the cars lined up. Trying to get car 15 moved up in front of car 77. Take another lap to do it. Kevin Olson takes the cars into turn 3, tickles the throttle and takes the green. Trip to the inside of Olson, gets his nose in, he's moving, he's gone. Sleepy Trip with the lead, Olson second. Ricky Hood on the inside of Manus tries for third, Manus and Hood side by side. Manus holds off Ricky Hood. Olson goes back to work on Sleepy Trip. Ringhetto has moved up to 5th in car 50. Hood and Manus still battle for third. Manus holds him back. Ricky Hood on the inside. Back on the outside comes Manus, and Manus reclaims third. Hood back on the inside. And again, Manus reclaims third. Olson works on Trip. Sleepy Trip, Costa Mesa, California, car 67 with the lead. Olson to the inside. Trip denies him. A battle between Hood and Manus for third. A battle for the lead between Trip and Olson. Ringhetto holds 5th. Rich Vogler in 6th. Olson again trying the inside. Trip beats him back. Yellow flag, a spin. Kevin Doty, car 1K, brings out the yellow. Push truck heading over to get Kevin Doty pushed back under power, car number 1K. Doty racing out of Milan, Illinois. Sleepy Trip, Costa Mesa, California, a two-time national champion, the points leader in the West Coast region for USAC, is out front. The national points leader, Kevin Olson, holds second, car number 1, then Dave Manus in 2, Ricky Hood in 7. 50 is Ringhetto, then car number 1, Rich Vogler. Car 23 in, really making a move, is Terry Winnie. He started 16th. Car 1K dropping back to the tail end of the pack. Take at least one more to get them in line. One more time. Sleepy Trip. Pacing the field, car 67. Trying to get P.J. Jones, car 21, behind car 77. Now they're in line. They'll be looking for the green the next time they head this way. Single file order. Sleepy Trip takes them down the back chute. Picks up steam and takes the green. Trip pulls away from Olson. Manus running in third. Hood tries the inside again. And again it's Manus holding him back. Ringhetto closes in. Hood and Manus having quite a Donnybrook for third. Manus continues to hold third, can't shake loose from Ricky Hood in the battle for the lead between Tripp in 67 and Olson in 11. Ricky Hood, car 7 to the inside, takes over third. Ricky Hood takes over the third spot. Manus drops to fourth. Ringhetto holds fifth. Then Rich Vogler in sixth, car 1. Sleepy Trip, car 67, leading the way. Ringhetto working on Manus for the fourth spot. Sleepy Trip can't shake loose from Olson. The points leader's running 1-2. Tripp's the West Coast points leader. Olson the national points leader. Olson closing back in on Tripp. Terry Winnie, who started 16th, is running 7th. Tripp gets it a little wide on the inside. Olson can't move. Hood continues to hold third. Manus in fourth. Ringhetto fifth. Winnie in sixth. Back to the inside of him is Vogler, car 22, slowing down. Darrell Hall brings out the yellow. Darrell Hall, car 22, lost power. The Fresno, California driver trying to coast it into the pits, couldn't quite make it. Yellow flag out again. Dave Manus, car 2, and car 22, Darrell Hall, both retiring. Manus sees a good drive go by the boards. "16 laps have been completed, 16 down, 24 to go, just shy of the midpoint of our 40-lap national championship race. Green flag greets them again. Sleepy Trip again goes back to work. Hood trying the inside of Kevin Olson. We got a Donnybrook into turn 3. Trip, Olson, and on the inside is Ricky Hood. Hood trying to move. Olson holds him back, but Hood again tries the inside. A 3-car battle royal down the back chute. Hood switches it to the outside. Back to the inside comes Hood. Mario Branghetto, car 50, running in the 4th spot. Rich Vogler in 5th, but the Donnybrook is for the lead. Tripp, Olson, and Hood, 1, 2, and 3. Half of it's gone. We're at the halfway point with Sleepy Tripp still out front. Tripp, who started 3rd, leads the way. Kevin Olson, car 11, car 7. Ricky Hood, then car 50, Mario Branghetto. Car number 1, Rich Vogler. Bobby Flock, who started in the scratch positions, on the move. Bobby Flock, who started 22nd, is taken over 6th. Bobby Flock, car 1X, is flying back in the pack. Trying to overtake Rich Vogler, car 1. It's still Tripp, Olson, and Hood battling for the lead. Branghetto holding 4th, Vogler in 5th, in a 3-car battle for 6th. Bobby Flock in 6th, Winnie 7th, Jerry Coons Jr. in 8th, Dave Burns 9th. Dave Strickland in 10th. Car 38, Kent Zimmerman losing power. He's trying to make it in, but he won't make it. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag out as Zimmerman stalls. Well, and at least it'll give us time to take a deep breath as they are having a Donnybrook for the lead. Dave Manus, he retired 24 laps before he wanted to tonight. Good first 16 laps before the number 2 car quit. Sleepy Tripp, car 67, and he's had his hands full with car number 11, Kevin Olson, and car 7, Ricky Hood, then car 50, Mario Branghetto. Then car 1, Rich Vogler. Car 1X started 22nd, running 6th, Robbie Flock. Then car 23, Terry Winnie. 12, Jerry Coons. 73, Dave Burns. 41, Dave Strickland. 98, Mike Gregg. Dan Boers in car 7. Sleepy Tripp heads them out for the green. Car down in the infield in turn 4. Yellow flag out just as quick as the green. Car 12, Jerry Coons Jr., the youngster running well in the top 10, has his problems down in turn 4.